Stone Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk middleweight, right? We're going to talk a little bit about the biggest news of the day, and it's promoter Oscar De La Hoya saying the talks are pretty much off between Canelo and Golovkin, and they're going to make a move a different direction because they don't want to give Golovkin 50-50. We've talked about that on several occasions. They don't want to give him 50-50 because he agreed to something before the May 5th fight, right? We have our opinions of to who should be getting what. You know, we kind of think here, I'm going to be honest with you, I think here that Canelo should not be the A side. I think 50-50 is fair after Canelo was the one who doped twice, and he's the reason the fight didn't happen on May the 5th, right? But similar to the Anthony Joshua situation, you know, sometimes you just got fans, you know, A side regardless of how your behavior is, right? That's what we don't like about boxing. But I got another video coming up about that, so I don't want to get too much in depth. Here's the thing. Talks are off, right? Talks are off. Now Oscar De La Hoya goes in to say, hey, we want to fight Daniel Jacobs on September the 15th, right? That's what we want to fight. You know, he says he's already starting to get with Eddie Hearn, and they like to fight. You know, Eddie Hearn and Jacobs like to fight. He likes to fight. Canelo likes to fight on September 15th. So they're going to move on to some harder, formidable opponents for September the 15th, and Daniel Jacobs is one of them. Great. That's going to put your boy Gennady Golovkin probably having to face one of those mandatories in Derenchenko or Jamal Charlo. For me personally, this is the best case scenario, if it were to be true. Best case scenario. I don't think Canelo and Golovkin is a big fight in the first place, especially if they don't go fight some of these mandatories first, beat somebody formidable, and if they both come out of those fights, like let's say, I've said it several times, I know I'm repeating myself, but hey, GGG fights either Derenchenko or Jamal Charlo, or even the unification in Billy Joe Saunders, okay, wins that convincingly, or just wins it, period. You know, better than he beat Jacobs, for example. And Canelo goes over there and beats Daniel Jacobs better than Triple G did. Let me tell you something. Then that Triple G versus Canelo fight would have merit and be should be big. Instead of us just saying it's big and we got all these people around here that they're not better than. That fight would give it some stuff. But here's my problem. If I was Triple G, I would call Oscar De La Hoya's bluff. I don't think Oscar De La Hoya is going to fight Jacobs next with Canelo. Excuse me. Canelo going to fight Jacobs next. I don't think so. I would be surprised and, you know, pleasantly surprised if that were to be the case. Because then we got some movement going on here. And then people that are up there, that are formidable, that are deserving, would be in the mix. And then we can see what time it is, who really is the best. That would be good. I don't see Canelo fighting Daniel Jacobs on the first, so Triple G should call that bluff. I'm telling you, Canelo gonna fight Spike O'Sullivan, okay, or Triple G, and I'm gonna say it again. And Triple G gonna fight Murata or Billy Joe Saunders. That's how that's gonna happen. And I just because De La Hoya is saying that, don't mean it's gonna happen. Let's hope I'm wrong here, but I doubt it. Dome Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm about to here, y'all.